This is James Wrench lesson 2. Let's move this entourage out of the way. Go to a top view, and again, no work in parallel projection. It's easier so you don't have the foreshortening that perspective view introduces. So we need lines that are going to be I'm going to draw from the origin in the direction of the red axis, even though we're on, right, we're constrained. We don't really need that drawing right now because we want to establish the overall dimensions. I want to make sure that I remain on the red axis. SketchUp, Revit. SketchUp will snap to any geometry you create, so you want to be careful. Even though the image is flat, you want to be careful not to snap to some object that's not right on the flat plane. So I'm just dragging in this direction, typing in 30 to the measurement window, 30 feet. Right, and then I'm going to draw in this direction on the green axis, 24 feet. Back this way on the red axis, 30 feet. And back this way, if I meet that point, it should be exactly 24 feet. And it should show me, yeah. Double click. 5 entities. I'm going to group that, even though I don't need to group it just yet. And I'm going to place that on walls, exterior, and for temporarily turn off that visibility, because we got to come up with the thickness for these walls. Ranch is probably built with 2x4s, especially in the 50s. 2x4s, sheathing was probably a little less than 3/4 inch, the parallel boards. Anyway, wall thickness might have been 6 inches. I can try to scale from this drawing what I think that might be. So I'm just dragging in this direction. It looks like it's about 8 inches. I'm going to use 6 for all the walls. For purposes of prototyping this, I think that'll be fine. So let us hide the image underlay, go back to this object, which is now a group that's on walls exterior, double click and offset 6 inches to the 6 inches to the exterior, to the interior, right? We could save that and save it as the floor for this. I think this is going to be a slab on grade. It isn't going to matter all that much, but for now, let's just remove that. I could have selected this face, Control X, and then come back and paste it in place. Right? So now we have an outline of the floor. Now we need an elevational component for this. I'm going to go to an orthographic view and bring in the, well, it doesn't matter. When you import a drawing, we need to import an elevation. So it's going to place it flat. And we'll have to rotate it up. So File, Import, Branch Elevation. This picture is not terribly useful because, I mean, it's not as helpful as it would be to have an orthographic view. So we're going to have to make some, let's make this a group, create a layer for everything. Layers are free, they are your friend. Group geometry, anything you create, group and assign to a layer so that you have control over your models. Image, elevation. Okay. Then we're going to take this thing and rotate it 90 degrees vertically. You can use the arrow key to snap to the axis that you want. So I'm going to, it also snaps to logical angles. So there it is, 90 degrees. This thing now needs to be scaled horizontally. Double click it, measure something you know to be alright, some distortion is going on, so we're going to have to live with it. That should be 30 feet, enter 30 feet. Want to resize that group, yep. So why do we do all this? Because we're trying to figure out how tall this thing is. So it looks like we have a porch that's a single step up. That's a trip hazard. Door's probably 6'8". Maybe we didn't need to do this. But if I measure from the face, I'm going to take the average. 8'4". I'm going to use 8'6", okay? That's high. Did we put that on its layer? No. Let's put it to image elevation underlay, hide it. Make these walls, double click. Select that and push them to a height of 8'6". I inadvertently clicked. (8'6). Close group. So there's my building. Not very remarkable yet, but it will be. I'm going to save this as lesson 2.